Most piano players think they need to learn more and more chords to make their playing sound beautiful. But that's not the secret. It's not about knowing more chords or knowing more theory. It's about knowing what to do with the chords you already know. Listen to this. You could play 4 simple chords like this. Or you could play these same 4 chords like this. Same chords, completely different sound. And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today. I will teach you 5 beautiful chord patterns that instantly make simple chords sound more beautiful and much more professional. If you are new here, my name is Melanie, I studied music education, and on this channel I teach you a modern approach to playing the piano with chords, so you will learn how to play freely, how to use beautiful chord patterns and how to improvise. In other words, all the things you often don't learn in traditional piano lessons. So if that sounds like something you would enjoy, then make sure to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up. And before we get started, I've also prepared a free PDF for today's lesson. It includes all the sheet music, the chords and the exercises we will be covering today in this video. You can download it for free using the link in the description below. So then let's get started. All right, let's start by looking at the 4 chords we are going to use today. The first chord is C major. And we will simply play it in root position. Next comes E minor. And to get there, all you have to do is move your thumb down by 1 white key. Okay? And everything else stays exactly where it is. Then for the third chord, we will keep the same hand shape and simply move the whole chord 1 step up. Okay? Like this. Then this gives us an F major chord in second inversion. And finally, we come to the last chord. This is the chord that gives the chord progression its beautiful sound. We will turn now F major into F minor. And we only have to lower 1 note. So just move your little finger down by a half step from A to A flat. And that's it. So once again, our progression is C major in root position. Then we have E minor, so just go down 1 half step with your thumb. Then you move your whole hand 1 white key up. Then you get F major in second inversion, and then just move your pinky 1 half step down, and then we have F minor in second inversion. C major, E minor, F major, F minor. Okay, let's play this together once nice and slowly, and in the left hand we will play the root notes. We will start with the ring finger on the C. Okay, so let's start. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, all right, beautiful. Now let's make these chords sound much more interesting. Now let's start with our first pattern, and I like to call this one the easy pattern, okay? It's perfect if you are just getting started because it's incredibly simple, but it already sounds much more musical than just playing each chord once. All you have to do is play each chord 4 times, okay? And that's it. So let's try this together, and we will start with C major, okay? 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, wonderful. So you see, even something this simple already creates something that already sounds, very solid. And don't worry, we are going to make it even more interesting just a moment. Now let's move on to my favorite one, the back and forth pattern. So I will show you this. Instead of playing the whole chord together, we are going to alternate between the two highest notes and the thumb. Okay, so you are starting with the two highest notes and then the thumb. Top, thumb, top, thumb, top, thumb. Yeah, like back and forth. So for C major, we are going to play 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we will do exactly the same thing on every chord. So for E minor, yeah, we also are taking the two higher notes and alternate them with the thumb. Next chord's F major, and here also top, thumb, top, thumb, top, thumb, top, thumb. And then the last chord is F minor, right? And then again, top, thumb, top, thumb, top, thumb, top, thumb. Okay, let's try this together with the left hand. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4 and okay, all right. And I think it really sounds much more musical than simply playing just the block chords. Now, let me show you a little fill you can add at the very end of the chord progression. Look, this is the new fill. So instead of staying with the pattern all the way through, we will break it for a little moment. That means on the last chord we will play our pattern like this, 1 and 2 and then we will just play a little melody, a little variation, okay? And we are playing the notes A flat, G, F, C, A flat, G, F, C. And the rhythm goes like this: 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and then you are starting with the two top notes from the C major chord again. So the last measure goes like this: 1 and 2 and 3 E and 4 E and 1. Okay? So let's go through this quickly once again. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 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 1. Okay, all right. And this is just a tiny variation, but details like this instantly make your playing sound more natural and less repetitive. By the way, if you like this lesson, then don't forget to download the free PDF. It's in the description below. And now let's go on. Our next pattern is one of the most useful piano patterns you will ever learn. Instead of playing all notes together, we play them one after another. And here is the order. We start with top, bottom, middle, bottom, and then simply repeat the same movement. Top, bottom, middle, bottom. Okay? So do this a few times just for the C major. Try it, okay? A little bit more slowly. Top, bottom, middle, bottom, top, bottom, middle, bottom. And once it feels comfortable, then use exactly the same pattern on the remaining chords, okay? So we start again with C major, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and now E minor, top, bottom, middle, bottom, top, bottom, middle, bottom, top, bottom, middle, bottom, top, bottom, middle, bottom. And just like before, here is another little variation. When we reach the last measure here on the F minor triad, then we will briefly leave the pattern and play a small melody instead. So here we are starting. This is the F minor triad, right? But instead of playing this triad, we will play top note, bottom note, and then F, G, A flat, G, F, C. Okay? Like this. This is like a little melody. Yeah, play this a few times. And then we will play everything together. So let's look how this sounds. Middle finger on the C, and then we start. 3 and 4 and... Beautiful, right? And so on. And I think simple little ideas like this make your piano playing feel much more alive. Pattern number 4. Now we are moving into something that sounds much more flowing. Here we will start with the root note in the left hand, and then in the right hand we will play the chord going up and back down again, okay? And one important detail, notice that on the highest note there is a little tie. So that means we will hold the note a little longer, okay? We are counting 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Then on the next chords we are doing the same pattern. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, let's play this a little bit faster. Okay, and once again, let's add a small variation, because that's really the secret sauce when you are playing with patterns. The pattern gives you something familiar, yeah, that comes over and over again, but every now and then you can just break it with little musical ideas. And this time we will also do a little trick in the last measure, okay? Here, instead of the normal pattern, we are playing something like this. We are beginning with the thumb, thumb, A flat, thumb, G, thumb, F, thumb. Okay, so we are playing like a little melody, A flat, G, F, but every time there's the thumb in between. Yeah, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, let's try this out. 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 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 3 and 4. Okay, now comes the last pattern, and I actually wasn't planning on including this one, but it sounds so beautiful that I just couldn't leave it out. So this is probably my favorite pattern from today's lesson. Maybe you noticed here the 8 with those lines. and that means that we will play everything one octave higher than it's written in the sheet music. That's simply to make the notation easier to read. And now I tell you a little secret. The right hand is actually playing exactly the same pattern we learned before, the broken chord pattern, pattern number 3, so it's nothing new here, okay? So pattern 3 was this one, top, bottom, middle, bottom, top, bottom, middle, bottom, right? But this time we will play it one octave higher, like this. Okay, but now we are going to mirror that movement with the left hand. Let's prepare that first. Play the full chords in your left hand so that you get used to the finger positions, okay? So start with the C major triad. Here use your fingers 5, 3 and 1. Then for E minor, you use your fingers 5, 2 and 1. Then you are shifting your whole hand up 1 white key. So for F major you are using also 5, 2 and 1, and for F minor the same. Okay, so practice these 4 chords just with your left hand alone, and then I show you the pattern, okay? In the left hand you are starting with the pinky, so bottom, top, middle, top, bottom, top, middle, top. And when we put both hands together now, you will notice something. Look, it's like this. Both little fingers start together, then both thumbs, then both middle fingers, then both thumbs again. So the pattern goes like this. Yeah? Then comes E minor. Yeah? And here it's a little bit tricky because of the fingering, but do this a few times and then you will get familiar with it. Then F major. And then the last one, F minor. Yeah, start with the pinky, thumb, middle, thumb, pinky, thumb, middle, thumb. Okay? And when you play this a little bit faster, this is really beautiful. All right, so as you've seen today, you can create so many different sounds using exactly the same 4 chords. And that's what I love so much about learning chords and playing piano with chords, because once you are comfortable with them, you don't need to rely on sheet music all the time anymore. You can simply sit down at the piano and start playing and experiment with different patterns, yeah? For example, something like this, and create your own patterns and even begin creating your own beautiful improvisations. Yeah? Let me show you something. Maybe you can play something like this. Yeah, and this what I played here. This is just on the foundation of the 4 chords we had today. We have C major, we have E minor, then we had F major, and then F minor. Yeah, and when I start to improvise, there are beautiful things in the chords, right? And And if you would like to learn how to do this confidently yourself and how to find the chords quickly, switch between them effortlessly and create beautiful piano music without constantly relying on sheet music, then make sure to check out my online course, Modern Piano 1. Inside the course, I will teach you the complete system step by step so you can finally feel free at the piano, and you will find the link in the description below, and I would love to see you there. And yeah, I really hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you did, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future lessons. And if you would like to keep learning, click on the next video right over here, where I will show you another simple way to make your piano playing sound even more beautiful. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.